Right, let's see where we are. Eh. Nice pair of shoes. I don't know whether I'm going to go with this light here. Yeah, I will because it's just nice. Right, let's see where we are.
Alright guys, so that's completely done with this week's project. Another local refusal means another successful win for Cobbler G. We stripped these guys apart, got rid of all those old nasty looking soles,
Watching a
fixed them up
cobbler
really
guy.
nice, and got them looking super fresh. So as always guys, drop me a comment below and let me
So
know
I'm
what you think.
probably actually going to put my ambient music on. Hey Roman Bricks, jeez, you were in quick. You must have been waiting. Because I put it up maybe about 20 minutes ago that I was going to stream. I need to actually schedule a few more. I've got my obviously my Falcon Friday. Um, oh, cheers, Roman Bricks. It's greatly appreciated, buddy. Thank you very much. So we're obviously building this. If I pull it apart like that, you get the full view of the car. It's a Lamborghini Countach. Um, so I actually noticed that when I was doing the build, the electronic, the builder app doesn't have the little blurbs about the car. So I've kind of we've done 3 bags. So let's get roughly where we are. No, I've not done that wee part yet. Yeah, we did the steering wheel. There we go, bag 4. Yeah, so we're building this. It is the Lamborghini Countach. So quite a good little build so far. Um, Nice and kind of solid at the moment, which is quite good because sometimes you get them, they can be like early doors, it can be a little bit flimsy. The steering rack in this is actually pretty solid because instead of having like sometimes you get, well, in saying that, I don't think the Back to the Future wasn't, that was the steering column went down like this. The I think the Porsche's steerable front, I can't remember how that goes actually, but this is like, they've got a good steering mount straight across here, and then you've got the little steering attachment block here. And the doors, these are the points for the doors here. So they're going to come up like this, and then there's little rubber bands, and they're going to spin back, which is nice. But anyway, Dave's not here yet, but Dave would say less waffle, more building. Right, I'm going to get some Roman bricks. I'm I'm going to get some ambient music, is what I meant. Ambient. So I usually search for just ambient tunes. Trying to think what one. Trying to get maybe something a little bit different. I usually go for a kind of space. Trying to think what really takes my fancy. No, that's only one ever. I did the Thunderstorm over Endor, was actually quite a good one. Yeah, will do. In fact, she's away, she's spending a penny, as we say. I don't know how to put that one on, that seems a bit kind of... Oh, God, I'm spending forever looking for... I'm trying to think what I've had before. I want something a little bit different. You know what, I'm going to go with this one. It's like an overlook of like somebody's command station. Right, let's get bag 4 anyway. So here we go, bag 4. So this is an early morning stream for me. So we have a paper bag with a plastic bag inside. Roman Bricks was asking for you.
Hello, Roman. I am here.
Yeah, you've not really been. What was the last build? We did the Great Wave.
Yeah. I've been busy, as you know, looking after my friends, so I was away about a week. So I missed Darren, so
Yeah.
I'm down seeing him now, back home.
So the gruesome twist are back.
Yeah, but I'm busy doing some college work, so
Yeah, so she's going to do college
Yeah.
work.
I'll
So she'll be here if you
Yeah.
need to ask again. Just fire away, buddy. But
if it gets too busy, your stream just
Aye,
I'll
will do.
click on and moderate.
right, so let's go. Let's build. So quite an early morning stream for me. It's actually a really horrible day. It's still. It looks as if it's maybe eased off a little bit in terms of rain. I think it's still the odd spit, as we call it here in Scotland. Right, so we've got these parts here. Two of the. So I've been looking at if I need to. Probably when I end this stream, I'm going to look at getting bricks for the Milky Way to put it up in this wall here. So it's going to go just up roughly. If you look at the very uppermost corner in my stream there, that's what you'll probably see, just a little corner piece up in this wall. To be honest, I've been kind of over engineering it quite a lot. Like, it doesn't need half the stuff I've been thinking about doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with quite a basic sort of approach to it. And I think, why originally I was going to put lights at the back. I was going to get LED lights, an internal battery box that I would have to get it out to replace the batteries and put it back in, and a little switch, and there's a lot of engineering behind it, and it's one of those things where it could probably have worked out actually pretty good, but then it could have been a lot of faffing about. It's my favourite word at the moment, faffing about. But I think get it up on the wall, display it, because that's what it's all about. Right, so page 73, that was bag 4 start, so 74. So I'm kind of, I like doing the book from now on, because it didn't have the little information parts you get in some of the builds, which I think is it's the way I build. I like to give you details of what's happening. Right, we've got a grey brick. And that's going over there. We've got one of these big black. And that's covering the back here. So this build's particularly going to go really well beside my Porsche. In fact, I've actually had a space, like a parking space, for it for the last month. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to build it. Get it out the backup. So we've got some really exciting stuff coming. In the future, if I'm going to move this along just a smidge, make it here, put that there, so that the mic's a little bit more in front of me, direct. How does it sound? I haven't lost. Yeah, it sounds good. Because before, the cable here was stretched and it knocked out my mic for some reason. Right. Now we've got a little build here. In fact, I wonder if, could I get that light? Would that even be... That could actually be a thing there. This is a little light I've got, which is quite good. I probably need to... I'm just rejigging stuff here. 2 seconds. Dave would be probably shouting at me at the moment. Dave's bad at times. He comes in and he wants you to build. Shut up and get on with the build. Right, I'm trying to get this light a little bit more. Yeah, that's actually a little bit better. It's quite a good light, this. I've had this many, many years. And it survived a few wars. Yeah, that's better. I can actually see. The internet's not stable. Yeah, there's been a lot of geomagnetic storms. In fact, I got the Northern Lights the other night there. My internet here seems pretty decent, but I think it's basic. It is bad. I don't know what the current levels are. It was on last night as well. The Aurora Borealis. Right, that's going in there like that, and then we've got a yellow, and then we've got another one of these. Right, so that's like that. Yeah, so it's pretty bad. It's probably a lot of the internet all over the world is going to be iffy. Stunning at night though, absolutely stunning. In fact, I was wanting like last night. I mean, I was tired, but Anya was tired as well. She was at college and stuff. I wanted to build the Northern Lights gift we purchased that we've got. We've actually got two of them. I was wanting to build that because obviously the connection with the Northern Lights that I've seen. So this part here is hinging by the looks of it. Just at the back here. There we go. Just the wee yellow bricks there going in. Ooh, right. Some little white pieces going on. Quite a little step this, it's like just that, just a little side element going on. Just there. But again, I got this kit on Argos about maybe, I'll just say a couple of months. It was not 3, maybe not 1, 2-ish. And I got it in Argos for a good, in fact, it's back on, well, I'm talking, for you Roman Bricks, I'm talking about UK shops, so. But anybody that's in the UK knows Argos. It's like quite a famous kind of franchise of shops. They basically, like, you walk in and it's like a shop, but it doesn't really have, it's not your stereotypical shop. You basically order, they've got a little computer screen. I mean, back when I was younger, it used to be quite a good shop, because you'd go in, you'd browse the catalogue, you'd maybe pre-know what you were getting before you went into the shop, and then you could either have the number already there, or you could basically browse, there's a little book, and you'd browse the book and, you know, say that's it, you get the number, it'd be like a, don't know how many digits number wise what it was, but it was like 6 on Christmas. And you're the Argos expert. 6 numbers. And you just basically put the number in and you would get like a number. So you'd get like your number would come up and you'd be number whatever. And then you'd get called. It would come up from the warehouse upstairs or wherever it was. And you would basically pick it up. And it was quite a fad back in the day. So that's going on just there. Just that little piece at the back there. But yeah.
Argos was great for Christmas.
Yeah.
You get your wee catalogue, that, picking what you want.
So yeah, it was good for that, because you could basically, like, if you had not even so much just a kid, a partner, whoever, you could say, right, what do you want for Christmas? And they would go through the Argos book, and they'd maybe write down like the page number and the product number, and they maybe have a couple of, like, I really want this, but if you can't get that, I would take that, this, that, whatever. And it was a great thing for just for scouting presents. But it's funny how that was pre, like, internet. That was, but really before. I mean, we had phones back then. I'd probably say that just predated this sort of online shopping as we know it today. I mean, almost in a way, you know, I mean, that whole side of things is really like kind of dead in a way. You know, our towns are just decimated now, and I really do think I believe that councils, people in general, are going to have to really think about the future of the high street, because it's basically it's dead as we know it at this present moment in time. It's dead, which is a shame, because I still really like to go in and just look at stuff. You know, it's nice when you can go in, look at a whatever, you know, a jacket, a hat, a pair of trousers, whatever, clothing, things. It's nice to just go in and, you know, look at it. But that's becoming something that we really don't do as much. Sadly as well, because I think it's, I mean, I actually do work in the town in a big retail store. So possibly could affect me in the future. I think our shop does really quite well, actually. I thought my lamp was on fire there. It's not. It's Anya's vape. Right, so this part is going here and it's covering this blue. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's the way of the world. It's the nature of the beast. And I don't think, you know, you could look in the future, and you could, for instance, you could possibly even say that, you know, as at some point in the future, are we going to go back? Are we actually going to go? Is a lot of stuff going to come away from online? Because the thing you've got to remember is, I mean, talking about geomagnetic storms, a geomagnetic storm affects electronics, communications. So, you know, it's good to have a town that you can go in and get most of the stuff that you need, and other stuff. Like, for instance, classic example, Lego, right? So I buy a lot of my Lego online, right? And you probably think, why? Well, one, it's cheaper. I can basically go, like, there's John Lewis, for instance. I order stuff from John Lewis on was it Monday morning, and I had it Wednesday. So, I mean, it's like a couple of days and I've got it. So the delivery system's absolutely phenomenal. The pricing is just, so basically what I'm getting at now is, I can basically go into my local town. I can buy Lego from, I think there's a toy shop, I think it's called Toy Town, which has got quite a large, fairly big Lego selection. Compared to the Glasgow Lego shop, not as much, obviously. There's it's not even WH Smith now, it's called something else, can't remember the name of it. They sell a very small selection of Lego, and I think that's really it to get Lego. So you really don't have many options. The toy shop, I mean, to be fair, I've always, you know, basically speaking, you know, and I'm not slating the shop, they don't really have good prices. They don't very rarely have, if they have a sale, it's like £10 off a kit. And to be honest, in that day and age, online shopping, that's not even close to being anywhere near where you need it. So it's unfortunate, because I could actually give business to my shop, to that shop in a way, but the prices are just not competitive. I mean, you can go and buy, for instance, they've got Jango Fett's helmet build, 70 quid. I can go on John Lewis, it's probably something like 44.99 or 43.99 or something like that. And you think, I mean, you're not just saving. You're not just saving like a couple of quid. You're saving. I mean, you're saving a lot of money, and you factor that up. So you take the possibility of that's gone just in front of there. You take the possibility of, say you could buy the Jango Fett helmet and say, trying to think of something else. Well, buy 2 Jango Fett helmets from John Lewis, and it's like what, 80 quid. That's almost the price of that one helmet in that shop, and you're getting 2 helmets for what, an extra 12 quid. So A&J Poke Open, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, what's good? Yeah, it's the weather's absolutely horrendous here. Apart from that, yeah, life is good. But building the Lamborghini Countach, I think it's a 5000. I think it's the 1985 model. So we're building up the seats. These seats are, I think, almost identical to the Porsche, which is quite nice because they really look good in the car. So yeah, we're building this because the weather out there is absolutely stinking, is a good term to use. Yeah, it's pretty bad, ain't gonna lie. But apart from that, things are good. Oh, that goes right now. That goes up. That's there. Because that's got a little stud overhang. And we've got another little piece going on. But yeah, I've had this kit a little while. I mean, I'll say that a while. It's like a couple of, maybe 2 months, maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna enjoy it. But I did build the Porsche in the same kind of same. It's quite similar to this build. Same kind of colour scheme. It's actually just going to look fantastic alongside the Porsche. In fact, really, it was one of those buys that you get where it's almost like it's too good to miss, really, you know. I mean, was it 40% off or something? 40% I got off it. So you're just sitting looking at it and going, yeah. Right, got these little clips on now. Is that page done? This isn't a 2 build. I think it isn't, is it? Doesn't say 2. Yeah, okay, we're just putting that one in. Right, here we go. More of the leather detail. The old leather. Right, we've got a little build, a little kind of add-on-y part here. So we've got this part. Got one of these grey parts, but this is creating a different sort of build element. And then we've got a little one by on the top. And then we've got a little tile piece at the front. It's quite an interesting little part that. You've got different elements on it. I don't know if you can actually see. It's kind of creating a little bit of a different build. That is going like, oh, it's like that. No, it's like, how's this going again? Like that. Right, there we go. So that's going in the bottom. So I think there's a stud piece there that's going to fit in somewhere. And then we're going to put stuff on the side here. So quite nice. We've got a little part here and that basically levels that off. And then we've got a nice little round part. Yeah, really well engineered, these seats actually. They're really they're well done. You know, when it's finished, it's like a nice little leather padded seat. There we go. And this is going in, so that is going up. I wonder if that's like, is that simulating like some kind of seatbelt or something? So this is a double, so that's quite an interesting part. There's two clips together that create like a little bit of a thicker clip system. And that is going right in there. Oh, baby. So interestingly, these seats, actually the whole seat goes forward. I don't think there's anything in the back. Like, there's no back seat here. The Porsche 911 Turbo, I can't remember the term that they used, but they had a term for the seats. I can't remember. It's in the manual when you build it. It's like a two-seater with the capability to put very small children in the back, or smaller people. So it's quite an interesting term they use, but they call it something it's not. I can't remember what it was, but when we finish this build, I'll bring my 911 through and we can compare it together. But they're going to look really, really tasty together. Tasty. Tasty. It's the lingo. It's funny when you're a YouTuber, you start coming out with stuff like terminologies that's like I'm not saying that's banging. I'm never gonna get into that mentality. Oh, this is banging. But you gotta be careful when you're out in Joe Public and you start saying things. AJ Pokey Open. What is the biggest thing you have ever built? Probably it's going to be the Millennium Falcon. I have built like one of the first builds that I did was the I built the Saturn V rocket, which was quite big in the terms of length. It wasn't really. It wasn't. It's not as bulky, but it's super long. I mean, I used to have it sitting in this corner. It's actually up the top. In fact, see if I look here. In fact, hold on. Is this even remotely possible? Wait to see. You might actually be able to see it. So if I turn the camera around, you can see it up there. See that there. That's my Saturn V rocket right up the top of my Billy bookcase. That was the biggest one that I built. That was the first Lego kit I built as an adult, way back in 2018, I think. And that got me back into Lego. But the biggest thing I'm building is going to be the Concorde. Was big as well. Concorde was quite a large, long, thin, but the wingspan's quite big. But the biggest thing I'm building at the moment is the Millennium Falcon. That's going to be absolutely humongous when it's finished. In fact, I don't know if you've seen. It's down there. I can see it. She's just looking at me. What I'll do is I'm going to build this little step.
Yeah, I'm starting to think he loves the Millennium Falcon more than he loves
me.
I know he loves Lego more than he loves
the
me.
Lego. But the Millennium Falcon for me it's naturally it is a very classic, iconic spacecraft. Say spacecraft. Spaceship. Spaceship is the proper terminology. But I'll show you. It used to be sitting just where that light is. But this is only the skeletal part of it. So there's going to be the front mandible parts going to be sticking out the cockpit, the back engine assembly. But this is the Millennium Falcon. So that's what I'm building tomorrow at 3 p.m. Every Friday I'm building this Falcon Friday. But you're basically going to have the back edge. So you've got like a... If you look at builds of this, you've got a skirt that comes round here. And then there's a part that goes into like a diamond. And you've got the two front, I probably say this word too many times, mandibles, but it's basically what it is. There's two prongs that are going to come out here, so you're looking at something that's going to be even bigger than this carcass, this framework. So this is the Millennium Falcon. This is going to be the biggest Lego kit that I've got. and it probably will be for some time to come. I think like the Death Star, the controversial pancake is quite big. But anyway, that's the bigger sets, which are really good to build. There's a lot to it. It's not just a build it in a day kind of thing. And I quite like the fact that Millennium Falcon is taking a lot of time. There's something quite nice about taking your time, building it. Almost luxuriating. Like I've been sitting for the last few days thinking about building it. To be honest, be thinking of me.
Oh, I know you've been thinking of me, darling.
But no, it's good though. It really is good. So this is like the little headrest part that goes on these seats. As I said, I think these seats are just absolutely phenomenal. Like really, really good. Roman Bricks is back. He's just got his connection fixed. He's been having issues.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, it's because of this. Because of this geomagnetic storm.
Yeah.
It's absolutely causing
This is what you're
wreaking
tracking, isn't it?
havoc. Yeah. So there we go. There's the other seat. Very nice little thing.
Roaming
yeah.
I always miss you when we don't see our usual guys in.
Right, and this just clips in here. So there's a little. In fact, I'll show you because it's nice just to show people. There's a little. You put in this little pole section, a little beam down here, and then this just clips in to that said beam. So they go in like so. And I need the light here. There we go. And there's the seats, and it looks really good. The colour, that kind of wine colour is very, very nice. Very nice. And then these seats will go forward like this. I don't know why, because there's nothing to put in the back probably. Right, that's bag 4 done and dusted. Gonna get my little extra parts over here. Right, bag 5. Right, so it looks like we're building up what possibly looks like one of the side doors, perhaps. Because don't forget, the Lamborghini Countach had gull wing doors. Or cantilever gull wing doors, perhaps. It's quite funny, I had, that last bag had a plastic bag in it. This has got the little paper. So I think Lego are trying to get away from plastic. Have a 100% recyclable packaging, which is good. I just wonder how long it's going to be before we get rid of the manuals. I do quite like the manuals though, if I'm honest. Oh, there it is. You got him. But yeah, thanks for the questions. I'm always happy to answer questions. I've got a few kits that I would call like medium size, like the Space Shuttle. Concorde's slightly bigger than medium. So is the Saturn V rocket. I've got the Moonlander. The Batmobile, the 1966 Batmobile is quite large, but quite nice as well. It's quite kind of compact. It's not like it's not one of those kits you pick up and it starts like delaminating. It's quite a nice chunky build. I like a Lego kit that you can pick up and you're not going to feel that it's going to lose parts. Right, so we're putting on white, and then a little well, that must be overhanging. Right, there's an overhang. There's a slight overhang there because when they put this brick on, there's a little black overhang, so there we go. So yeah, just that little part there. Right. Right, we've got another. No, it's not that part, it's that part. And then we're putting a little 1x2 in the back. There we go. Right, we've got these little corner pieces. I'm planning to build the yellow Mazda RX-7, the big one. What is that on? Is that the... I've seen adverts for... Who is it that does that now? I've seen one, there's been an advert on the telly, it's not... Is it Mattel that are doing like a Lego brick type format? How big? That must be quite big then if you're saying it's a big one. Well, mind you, this scale, I think there's a guy that usually comes on here, Dave, says this is like 1/20th, 1/25th scale roughly. And that's what Lego scale, most of the kind of bigger type cars are scaled that way. Pretty cool though, the old Mazda. There we go. Right. So we've got so far. So we're building up. This is definitely going to be the side of the door. Or one of the doors. 91. Don't know why. Oh, there it is. 92. Right. Got a little build here. We've got one of these little pieces. No, it's not that. It's that one. Then we've got a little 2 block. I quite like building cut. I think there's a lot of people. I'm not saying that. What I've noticed is sometimes when we'll build a lot of different Lego kits. Like we don't. We're not one of these people that just build like the city. Like people that build city stuff, modulars and that. Fair enough. That's what they do. We build all kinds of stuff. You know, we cover the kind of in betweens. But we tend, Anya, when we do, we'll do a lot of this the art series, which is a hit and a miss. Some people tune in, some people don't. You know, you find like the Titanic for us really kind of got a lot of people. Oh no, I've dropped a black piece. Oh no, I see it. So the Titanic drew in a lot of people. Just in fact, speaking of big kits, there you go, AJ. Titanic's probably actually as big as the Millennium Falcon actually. Just when you said that, it just went out of my mind. Just when I said there, when we did the Titanic, I went, oh, that's another, probably our biggest kit. I probably actually compare quite big compared to the Millennium Falcon in terms of just, I mean, it was like 9,000 bricks that were in that Titanic. Oh, almost forgot about the Titanic there. How can you forget about the Titanic? Right, this is going on here. So we've got a little interesting little part here. There's a little, it's going to be a little, it looks like there's going to be a little gap here. So this door's quite, I'm just making sure that I've got all that in the right location. Certainly looks like it. Yeah, it looks right enough. Yeah, the Titanic was huge, but that's good because it actually splits down into like 3 segments. You know, it's one of those builds. It's big, but it's actually, yeah, 9,000 and I think it was like 9,000 and an odd number, like 9,090, I believe, or something like that. I think compared to the Death Star, I think it's still. I could be wrong with this, but I think it still is the biggest Lego set in piece count. It's a beautiful kit. Like, I would honestly say, when I look at it, it's still one of my favourite sets I've built. And it's not just because of the size, it's just how it looks. It looks, you know, when you look at it, it just looks amazing, I think. No, I've not put. I'm looking at this and saying, have I actually attached this to this car yet? And the answer to that is no, I haven't. Right, we've got a black one that's the same as that other. Very difficult in this light. There it is. Right, that's going there. Oh, that part's just came off. Oh, that's quite annoying. There we go. That's it. Oh, that's now. If that is meant to be in there like that, that's quite annoying. Right, there we go. I think that's got to be right. I need to check that. Right, this part is going on here. Stud left there. Right, that's the only place that can go on. So there we go. We've got that sort of thing. So I think this is going to be the doors. I imagine that there was some kind of blurb about the doors, because the doors were quite unique on a Lamborghini. Right, that's going there. There's a little puck. That stud. Jeez. There. Right, we've now got quite an intricate looking build of sorts here. We've got there it is. I think this could be the mechanism for the doors, maybe. I don't really know what as to what we're building here, to be honest. Got a little red brick. Yeah, but that Titanic, man, I just love it. Absolutely great set. I mean, it kind of caused a lot of controversy in a way, just purely because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for people to put out. You know what I mean? It's and to be honest, it is really an investment piece. Let me put this light on actually. It's not that I'm struggling here, but maybe save that light. The old magnetic. But yeah, it you know, a lot of people. It's one of the first things a lot of people do is, oh, how much is that? And you go, it's that much. But the more that I look at the Titanic, the Lego, the more I think it's just really an iconic kit. And I think what you get at the end of it is a very well represented model of the Titanic. You know, it looks, it's fairly accurate. I mean, I don't know every nut and bolt on the Titanic, but you know, even like model kits are not actually as accurate as what they could be. You know, model kits get it wrong as well. That's where you get these people that are called rivet counters, and they will basically absolutely say, "Oh, there's a rivet missing on this on this build. Right, so we've got this little door frame coming up here. Now we've got one of those little white, there it is. That's going there. That's going in there. Little two-piece. There, cool. Right, now we're putting extra, well, these tiled cheese slopes. There we go. And there's the back of the door here, so... Right, over the page, 96. Right, got more little parts going on here, so we've got two of these 1x2s getting jammed together, and a little tile piece with a... Excuse me. I don't think this is the right piece, no. So there's going to be another piece, its brother, from another mother. Where is it? Where is it? Right, it's got to be there. I'm probably looking at it. Isn't that? It's not that part. Is it? No, it's not. But I need the opposite of that. Why am I not seeing this? Right. Get that. I'm going to put that there out the way because I can't see this piece. Where is it? Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where is it? Just checking over here that it's not under anything, which sometimes you do get. I honestly don't see this. So, hold on, where is that? So I've got two of that, one of that, one of that. Ah, right, that other part's going, I'll get that on because I've got that there. Right, where is this piece? So, I'm looking for this bit here. But it's the opposite angle of this. I cannot see it. Right, I'm going to check the bags. The old bag checker. What bag was that? Was it 5? I usually check my bags to make sure that we don't have any anomalies. Oh, hello! All bets are off. Well, well, looky what we have here. Guess what? Hey!
Another bag.
It was in the corner.
That's twice that time.
It's such a, you know, it's so easy. I think to be honest, I know a lot of people actually do have missing bricks. I've not had, oh God, famous last words. I've not really had that much in the way of problems. Always check the bag though. Always check the bag because sometimes they stick and you don't get them. Right, there we go. Got a little black trim up top there. Now we're putting on these, the old big, so I think that's going to go there, that one's going to go here. That's actually really quite nice. So we've got this sort of thing here, so it's almost just like a door panel. That's going to be the wing mirror. So this whole thing here is getting attached to the car. Oh, let's see that, RNLI. Right, we are going in on this. So this little hinge piece that we've done, I think that, oh, how is that? Right, I see. So we're actually installing this up like that. So if you look this side, there's this little technique piece. I think what's going to happen... Oh, that's actually going to be quite nice. So that's going up like that. Now, there might be a piece that's going to maybe attach, because there is spring-loaded, I say spring-loaded, it's got rubber bands. Right, we're building the other side, because this whole thing... Right, so... I'm gonna leave that door up like that. I wonder why this is rubber banded. This is intriguing. Okay. Right, we're just basically doing the same. We're building another side. So Anya's typing away. It's almost like a slightly large robin that's basically bouncing on the table. Collecting nuts and stuff. That's not as bad as that. It's worse.
It's a big evaluation on
Evaluation!
how I
Sorry.
completed a Balinese massage and sold some Balinese oil.
By the way, if you ever go for a massage, do not order the Balinese massage. You'd be far better going to a dominatrix and getting a session done, because it's probably would be more soothing.
Balinese is a sore one.
Yeah, so I mean, one of the great things about actually with your partner being a sort of beauty therapist, massage, all that jazz, you actually find out some interesting details about different massages and stuff. I mean, you just think a massage is a massage, but you get deep muscle, you get all kinds. So this Bernese sauce one is
It's a very quick energetic.
It's very quick, yeah. Which to me, in my slight kind of, my brain doesn't compute that to be anything that's a nice therapeutic massage. So it probably isn't really therapeutic as such. It's probably more for stimulation.
Yeah, it's a stimulating massage.
See that, guys? See how I'm already in. I'm in the fold. I'm a massage expert.
Yeah, you're in the fold until I start talking about your hyponatremia and hyponatremia.
Oh, here we go. Here she goes.
When you get a sore finger.
Onomatopoeia. Oh, that was a... Oh, have I got it? I don't think I got that midgie. Don't think it's a midgie. It's a little fruit fly. Fruity flies. So yeah, it's quite a vigorous massage. So just
the bamboo.
Oh,
The
bamboo.
bamboo is painful.
No, so I cycle. Funny enough, I need to get my turbo trainer set up today.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But I cycle, so I'm not like, ooh, I've got big calf muscles and I've got big thigh muscles, but I'm a little bit more muscular in my legs than a lot of people, because I have cycled, I have done parts. So like my calf muscles are particularly very, now some people use the term tight. I just find that they're very muscular.
But they're tight.
Yeah, but it's because they're just muscular. There's a tight.
Want me to hit you with the smarts?
It's like it's muscle. It's tight. It's tight, but it's muscle. It's like that. Nah.
Yeah.
But it's when it's loose, it's still firm because it's a muscle. But like bamboo massage, that rolls over your muscle and the pain is intense. I mean,
that's because your gastrocnemius and your soleus muscles in the back of your calves are so tight, they're stretched beyond belief.
Aye, and that's the way they're staying.
And you would benefit from the.
Oh, I'd benefit, but believe me, I'd be dead in pain.
That's how when we watch the big bodybuilders getting their massage and all their tendons and different things.
Oh, it's
their
painful.
Feet done, they're in agony.
I know.
They're sweating.
Listen, I've seen Geraint Thomas on a table, which is, by the way, Geraint Thomas is a Welsh cyclist. He's retired now, but I've seen him. Well, he's not in pain. He's just actually probably enjoying it. But he's had that his entire life. So, aye. But it's not for me. Gastronemus.
Your gastronemus is a big muscle at the back of your leg.
In fact,
I love that word.
some people in here might actually remember there was a band called Shakademus. It's probably the same. Oh dear, I'm just jesting. How the hell have I got this? Is that? Oh, it's gone there. That's what it is. Yeah, Jackademus and Pliers, I think it was called, or something like that. It was a weird band, kind of crap band, to be honest. But yeah, it's painful. I mean, I've got a little baseball bat that I keep for close encounters, and she ran it up my, and she went, "Oh, it's not that sore." I said, "No, because it's not your leg." Oh, it was painful beyond. It was so sore.
Good for your hamstrings, is it?
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Because it obliterates them. Can you walk? Nah, no, I'm crippled.
Yeah, but a good couple of sessions of that, you'll feel a
Oh, aye. Oh, aye. Oh, well and truly. Can jog on. Nah, but it's seriously. I mean, there's people can do that. I think it's something you've got to really just get into. I did it the same when I put that brick in. This wee bit, fat. How I want to see how that's integrating, because it's hard to get. I actually might have to do the brick tool to get that in. How is that sitting on the model? Yeah, it's down there, is it? Yeah, is it? No, where is that? Oh, it's here. Yeah, so that's creating that little cut out part at the back. Right. I just wanted to see where that was in the model. Right, so we've got this done. So this now goes on here, and I think it can only go like there. Yeah. No little blobs yet. Information. Oh. No bother, AJ, Poke Open. You take care, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for asking questions as well. It's greatly appreciated. And you're more than welcome to come back anytime. You have a good day, and I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good one. Cheers, man. Take care, man. See you later. Right, this little part is going in. And there. Nice. Nice, innit? This ambient one's quite nice. This is like somebody's got like, it's almost like a cockpit, and it's over. It's I think the guy does it's like a station of some sort, where there's like a console with computer stuff, graphs and buttons, and it looks out into a ravine with clouds, and there's a little castle thing sitting up. And it's just like ambient music. There's one that's actually got some sort of like comms feedback. Really good. I watch a lot of this stuff now. In fact, at night I'll put on Twitch and a streamer. There's a few streamers that I watch that they just do like late night stuff. But they're just, it's not a stream. You can just put it on. You can listen to it, have it in the background, and it's just that kind of. It's just having somebody there almost. Unless you've got somebody velcro to your back. But when I don't have somebody velcro to my back, I think it's nice just to have like a. It's almost like there's somebody else there. You know, it's just something that I've really kind of just liked almost. Right, that's that little part done. Over the page 104. Right, again, we're going to be putting all these little details on. I put that part on first because I can maybe get that squared up. Is that an option? There we go. So, speaking of Lego, we have Star Trek coming to the Lego franchise, which is quite good. I am not, and I'm just going to say it right off the bat. I've got a little blurb here that I can get once we build this door. I'm just going to put it right out there. I am not a massive Star Trek fan. I really liked the original, like the 60s TV series with William Shatner and was it Leonard Nimoy that played Spock? That series I watched quite a lot. I think they used to rerun it back in probably it might even been BBC. It could have been I don't know what channel it was, but they used to play it quite a lot in the 80s, and I can remember watching it, and it was a classic show. That's my Star Trek. All this like the new stuff, like the one that they've got coming out. It's I almost said USS Enterprise. It's NCC. It's NCCC or NCC, but it's the Enterprise D version, which I think is based on roughly the what's the guy's name now? What was his name? I'm trying to think the name of the captain. It was I can see the actor's name is I can see the actor as well. Oh, I've missed a little bit there, that's in there. What was his name? You'll know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name in the show. Anyway, it's that version, which is one that I didn't really watch all that much. The Albert's opening doors are commonly known as scissor doors. So there you go. It's not a gull wing. I think gull wing is there's a Mercedes that has got gull wing that open like this. So it's like a wing actually. It opens like that. These are scissors. Right. So now we're putting the doors down. So there's the doors down. Now these little wedge parts, so we've got little wedges going in here. I can see where they're going. I cannot think of that guy's name now. Captain Picard. Jean-Luc Picard. That's who it is. I don't know how to say it in French because that's French, isn't it? But yeah, so there's the little wedges going in there just to make that nice little fixture. But yeah, I never really watched that version, I have to say. Again, you know, it's not that it's not my cup of tea, but I do like the Starship Enterprise. I think it's a nice looking ship in terms of, you know, like the Millennium Falcon obviously is an iconic craft. I think when you look at the Enterprise, it's a nice looking ship. Let's be honest. That's gonna go that way, isn't it? Yeah, let's get in there. So there we go, that fits in there. But yeah, it's a very nice looking ship. Now, question is, nobody's asked it yet. No, there's that many people in, to be honest. But will I be buying it? And the answer to that is, I don't know. Perhaps. I don't know. It could be a possibility, to be honest. I think just because... Oh, so I think there's going to be a little... So I think that hinges up. I think it hinges and it moves up. So it's got like a kind of... that can hinge, but you've got a part that goes up and hinges. So it's like a double thing. But yeah, I possibly might. As I say, it's not set in stone. It's possibly could be maybe. I think all things. I don't think you can say, oh yeah, I'm definitely 100% getting that. I suppose in a kind of financially type of situation, yeah, it's kind of there, isn't it? You know, it's. But we have got some really quite exciting builds coming up. It's not that I kind of am looking to the future almost, and a sort of like, and I think not that my channel's getting bigger. It'd be nice to get, you know, it'd be nice to maybe get to a point where I can turn around and say, not that I'm ever really going to make money, because I don't think YouTube is a place where you make money. But I've got stuff for the future. But also, I suppose in a way, it's not like I'm looking at the future because I need it for my YouTube channel. I'm just looking at stuff to build in the future for myself. And then secondly, I've got a YouTube channel where I can share what I build, and hopefully it grows a little bit, and you know we get somewhere. But it's not like I'm buying stuff because I need to buy stuff, is what I'm maybe kind of getting at in a long. But yeah, we've got some really good things coming up. I'm actually, in fact, the Falcon, I'm looking forward to the build and, you know, the length of time, but I also want to build that and go into this next thing. But the good thing with that is that's a really nice long sort of path to go, or road. You know, the kind of road plan for the channel. So, but that is all in the future. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some, where'd I go? I don't know where to go green. So this is naked juice. Do you want a wee guzzle? Mm-hmm. Want a drink too?
You behave.
Sorry, Dave's not here. Oh, that's good. Very good, very nice. Right, what have we got here? We've got little fours.
Get naked, get going.
Oh, there you go. So
Yeah, that says it.
it's word of the day. So yeah, so we've, you know, the channel's got a really good future, and the thing is as well, off the back of the Millennium Falcon has been like a big build. We've got little builds in between, which is kind of like this one. I've actually got a lot more stuff in the background that we can get built as well. So But basically, we're very well suited.
Ooh.
Suited, I don't mean suited, we're very well set up is what I meant. There we go. So I don't know what this... Oh, this is a wing. I think this is a rear wing. Or something along that line. That's what it looks like anyway. Right, got a little part going on here, so we've got a little line there, and then we've got this little round part. I actually really don't see this part, which is kind of weird. There it is. There we go. Right, over the page, 110. Right, this is going on. What is going on here?
Breakfast.
Breakfast! Right, this is going up in this part here. So it looks as if it's just sitting in. So we're building up this back plate here. Just behind the seating area. Breakfast! That's classic. Right, these are going here. So I think this is the wheel arches. So we've got the 2s at the bottom and the 3s at the top. There we go. Right, over the page, 111. Right. Interesting little build. We just put a little white tile piece on there. And this is going in there like that. And the other one's going the other side with that little piece there. Then we have got... Right, so we've got a tile piece. We've got that there. And we've got this tile piece, so that's going like so. And then that's going in there. Right, Technic. Now is that covering? Yeah, right. This is just going in between the back. There we go. 114. Right, this is a 2 times build. So we're building this we're building the back, we're building the ass. So the Countach, I'm almost destroying the doors there. The Countach has got quite a nice looking rear end in terms of cars. Very sort of, it's got a very unique rear end. Right, so this is a 2 times build, so we might as well just do it up. And then we've got a grey piece. Again, that's single brick there. I'm just going to square that up. There we go, done. Maybe put that one there. Maybe just change this one up a little bit. Grey back there. White. There's a single white. There it is. Again, square that up. There we go. Right, so that's one's going, so that's going that way, and then that other one's going that way. There you go. Right, that's that bit done. Right, we're now going to be adding on to the top piece. Now, is this this must be the big, yeah, it's got to be the big grey piece. So we've got some black elements going, stud at the end. And then this one's probably in the middle. There we go. That is going right on top of that. Just going to paste that in. There we go. So you can see there, the rear end is, we're building that part up there. 115 to 116. Okay, and the reason why I say the numbers is purely because, is that the same parts? Got to be in it. I say the page numbers because it's just a way of confirming that you've turned the page and that you've also got the right page number, because if you miss a page you can quite easily miss a step, and you really don't want to miss a step when building Lego. You probably couldn't really continue because you probably know that you've missed a step. Right, so this part here is cutting in, so it's going like this. So these are going in like so. Where is this part attaching? It doesn't look as if that's attaching to anything by the looks of it. Right, it's overhanging. Right, got you. I'm trying to think. So I think that's going like that. How much overhang is that? Is that getting into the red? I think that's going like that. And I think that's going there. Yeah, it's actually locating into this red part. Yeah, just in there. So that's, you can see that's attaching on here. Just for your information. Information. Right, off we go. $117 to $118. Right, what we got? This is quite an interesting piece we're building. It's like, I don't really know. Quite a lot of times you build Lego, right, I see maybe what they're doing. This is maybe going to attach to something. We're turning that over. Is that right enough? Or, right, I see this blue part, looks as if it's going, yeah, it's going like that. I think we're actually building what possibly looks like maybe the engine at the back, I think. So we've got a big black tile. That's going there. We've got a little don't know what you would call that little piece, but we've got that piece there. So, in fact, you know what, I'm going to get this out of the way because that's just going to maybe interfere a little bit. Right, we have got some elements here. Now we've got these like teeth. Now what we've got two, so we've got two elements of these. Oh, I've dropped one. Do you know what? I've actually been quite good recently in dropping pieces before. Oh, there's that bit. So I was faffing about with the Millennium Falcon for pieces for the, and there was a bit dropped, and I knew 100% that a piece had dropped, and I couldn't find it. That's it. So danger averted there. I would have found it anyway if I was sweeping up. I would have discovered. So these parts are going in here. So we're creating almost like, probably actually want to get them even. I don't know if it's going to matter too much because I think they're going to have to mesh in somewhere. They're going to like create some kind of rib detailing. So So you get that sort of thing going on here. Right, so that is now going to fit on. So they've got it by the looks of it. So they've got it going this side, I think. No, I think it goes down like that, and then these are just bending these parts over. And then I think we're doing the same on the other side. So we're just creating, we're going to create something that's going to look like ridges or something. But it's much the same. I don't think the orientation of these, I think they're all going to basically, like when you press them together, I think they're all going to like find their way. Right, so this is going on this side. Now is it going further? Yeah. So you can see there they've got it actually like a step up. So I wonder if, right, so I see what they're doing. Is that really going to work? Have I got that step up right, or is that maybe not in the right place? Let's see. I don't think it is actually, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to reorientate. Now if that gets on, maybe that's there. I think that's better. Yeah, that's it. So you see here, there's a slight variation in both sides. And then what happens is when you put these teeth down, they're basically going into the gaps where the other ones, so it all meshes together. That's actually quite an interesting technique. 119 to 120, so we're building up a lot of little parts here. Technic pin. Got a grey part going on like this. Then we've got a little spacer part going in there. We've got a Technic pin there. We've got another spacer grey part. We've got another Technic pin in the end. Yeah, so this is the engine detail. Which is quite nice. Oh yeah, the Porsche did have like the classic Boxer engine that the Porsche's got. We actually replicated that in the Porsche build, which again, when we finish, I'm thinking I'm actually going to finish this. Yeah, we've still got a wee bit of time. Right, so now we've got a black that's clipping in here. Then we've got a little white piece and the grey piece, I should say, tail piece over that. So we've got this type of thing here. So I'm going to get these little parts facing in the way. So these little cut out slots, I'm going to get them facing the correct orientation, which should be. Oh, that's moving while I move that, which is a bit annoying. There we go. Now this part here is going to go on basically like this. So it's going that side. So imagine, yeah, you guessed it, same the other side. So again, just going to build this. I might actually try and get these on in the right orientation at the start. So it's like that. There we go. Technic pin. The other one of this one, again, orientation's correct. Technic pin. Then we get this on. There we go. And then we get the black. Get this tail piece. Job done. Right, and then that's going on that side. Now is that going up? Yeah, it's going like that. So there we go. That's what we've got. 1 2 1 1 2 2. Right, so we are putting 2 of these. Alright, I see what they're doing. These 2 little arms, but these are going. Yeah, it's going in the middle there. Oh, that's quite a difficult. That's it. So you've got one. You're basically just going in there. So there's a little gap just in the middle here. In fact, I may have to jiggle this one about a little bit just to get it in, because these ones are not spaced probably the way that it should be. I got it. There we go. Oh, this is quite nice actually. So we've actually got these. These are like little, like whips almost. Little red lines. So these are clipping. So they've got it like this. I wonder if we get the orientation correct first. And then these little parts are going in here. It might be better putting this part in first and then. So this is like a fuel line or some kind of hose element. So I think they've got it like this. Right. I may go like that, turn that way, get this going like this. And then hook that in there. I think that's how they want it. I think it is coming out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit this part here, so the little part, this part here, into this socket here. Because it looks as if the way they've got it, this line's going, well, it's kind of going out to the side. I don't really think it matters too much. And then that's going in there. There we go. And then I think it's going roughly to the end. So, yeah, that's us. And then we've got little hoses that are going on here. That's quite a nice little bit of detailing. So those hoses kind of keep the little lines that we've just installed there down. So the LP in Countach name stands for longitudinal posteriore. Right, it's obviously it's Italian. Longitudinal posteriore, and it's rear longitudinal in English. So that's in Italian. So it's it's long. Oh Christ! I need longitudinal, rear longitudinal in English. As that is the position of the engine. So that's what it means. Jeez. Tell you, man, you probably need a pint in me before I can say half this stuff. So this is fitting in right in here. So let's get this in. Oh, that's nice. That's it. That's it. So there you go. So nice little bit of engine detail there. You know, we've got the little pipes coming out the side. So that's actually really quite nice. Nice little bit of detail. Right, 1, 2, 3. And we're on to page 124, and this is a 2 times build, step 190. Let's have another little bit of the old naked juice. Oh, that's very nice. Right. So let's have a building the firewall at the back of the engine. See, I do know some technical carry stuff. I almost said a bad word. Stuff. So this is 2 times build, so that's that part. Right, we might as well build that fire again. Bush fire. Right, get that like that. Right, get this big block here on the top. Whoa, easy tiger. And we get the grey part going here, and then we've got this little grey hoodicky-ish part. There we go. And then we've got white there. Then we've got a clip facing that way. Tile piece, clip. Again, square those little blocks off. There we go. So we've got some extra engine parts, which you always get. Like those kind of parts, they tend to give you like an extra one, which is always the case. Whoa. I almost went there. Right, square them off. There we go. Right, these parts are fitting in the back here. So those little yellow blocks we put in earlier, that's where these are going to position, and they're actually angled. Oh, this is okay. Wait till we see it. Do you know what? Is that engine offset, or am I just yeah, the engine's got a slight offset in it, which is the way it's meant to be. How? Ah, right. That's right. 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 Hold on a minute. I think this rear bit. Do you know what? I might quickly. I want to see the builder, because I think this part here should be over. But I just want to check it. So we've got some extra parts there. They're quite good to have. Oh my god, my feet slipped off. Because this one's going to fit in perfect, actually. That's not a problem. This one here, this is in the way, so I believe. Right, so we're actually way behind in this build, on this. Oh, it's the only thing with this, it gets a little bit, you know, it's a little bit kind of, if you build ahead, you kind of end up having to skip through quite a lot. Right, so I think that's in the right way. Oh, God. I've got all this stuff. Yeah, so I'm just looking down here. I need to get to the part where I put that back brace part on. Oh, 2 seconds, guys. This is... It's the only thing with this, it's so monotonously tedious sometimes when you have to skip. I don't know if there's a quicker way of doing this. There probably might be, but this is the way I'm doing it for now. But because this is as we're building up the doors now, but oh, this is tedious. There probably is a quicker way of doing this, but for the life of me, I don't. There's a little bar here, a wee progress bar. But yeah, I don't. No, I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Bag 6. I think this is a bag we're on. So, right. Right. So there's a part. Right. Let's rotate this. Right, I'm going to take this part off because I need to see. Do you know what I've actually done? I've put this whole part here, should be there, yeah. Yep, okay. It's funny how sometimes you'll build something and you don't really, it's not that you don't really look at it, but it's just, that was offset. That's us. Right, that, yeah, okay, Got it. See, that's where that builder app's better. So the engine wasn't offset. I just offset my build. So there we go. There's a little engine compartment detail. Right, back to YouTube chat. I just had to get that bit sorted. I knew it wasn't right, but right, that's it. So bag 7. Let's get bag 7 open. There's actually still quite a few bags. I may have to do another part of this build, to be honest. I don't think we're going to get it finished. Could be a 3-part of this, because it is quite a big build. I think how many parts is in it. There's quite a few. Oh, there's a nice part there. It's got a tile piece with a black inset, and I've opened this bag completely the wrong way here. And instead of tearing it all off, I've left a little part that's just catching all the little parts coming out. Make sure that there's no hidden parts. There we go, again, all parts are done. Whee! Right, so we're building up in this little part here. So we're building these little, it's like these little orange tiles, which are actually quite interesting. So not a 2-time build, this one, but interesting orange tiles. Right, there we go. Quick part going there, and a little, that one going just up there. Right. Oh, that white's just shining a little bit. Right, we've got, it's the only thing with the book, sometimes you can't see the page, you're going to kind of bend it a little bit. Right, so we've got this part here. Let's go in there. Yep, then we've got a big, is that a 4x tile? It looks like it. Little triangle piece on top. And that is going just here. So we've got a little part there. And that one is going just here. So that's going in the back of the cab. So just where the door is. Oh, yeah, I've just welded that door. So when you bring this door up, I think I've kind of slightly just get that door in. I think that part's going to be built on top, so that'll lock all this stuff in. So I imagine we're going to do the same the other side. 1, 2, 8, yes. So probably wouldn't have been a 2 build because it would have been, you know, the other way. But I think we're building it roughly, it looks roughly the same. I just think it's the part down there is going to be slightly different. These parts are pretty much the same by the looks of it. And it's facing that way. That there is. Oh god, everything's just getting... Right, so we're building this way, so we get the orientation. So I get... picking some of these parts up is so bad. I could not see the Incredible Hulk doing Lego. Ah! There we go. So you get this kind of thing. And then again, that is just going in there. So there we go. So that's the little bits in just behind the door there. 130. Little blue piece. So that's nestling just in front of the engine. So is it going 2 studs? Yeah, 2 studs. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right. So we've got these, the old Ron Burgundy pieces. And they are going, looks as if they are going, so these yellow pucks are going just in here. And then that kind of sets up this part, which is good. I want, does that, nah. Right, now we've got a white block, we've got this and another one, and another one. And then we've got that piece, so I think that's, where is it? It's there, it's that one, and probably this one. There we go. No, it's not. Must be that one, right. And that's going like that. And that's going in there. There we go. 131, 132. Right, so I've got a little part going down the bottom. It's these two here. And they are fitting just down in here. So I think it's going like that. So it's just giving you a little angle. Oh, it's difficult. There you go. So just there, just a little angle piece. Right, now that's that. The chat's kind of quiet. It's quite early though. I don't know, times in the world. I mean, obviously, some parts of the world it's probably still quite early morning. Right, that is going. So, yeah, that's going just here. So these two blocks are. I'm trying to get that in. It's a wee bit difficult. Just the angle. This one's trying to fall off. These are going out this way. I think, yeah. There we go. Right, over the page again. We're on page 133 to 134. Oh, we've got we've got these little cream blocks here, and a big little grey piece. So that is going to connect this whole part here, which is going to be quite nice. So again, I'm going to hold on to it because I don't want the model to go flying. Make sure that that's nicely in, which it is. And then these little clippy parts are going roughly there. Yeah, that's better. And then we've got a black and a grey. And that's going just in here. Right. It's getting quite nice and beefy at the back. 135, 136. Right. Starting small again. Little. And this is going to be part of the rear here. We're going to be building up. It's quite a distinctive rear element at the back. It's quite distinct, the Lamborghini. Another little one in there. Quite interesting. It's there's a little bit of a difference on this build, so I'm just checking I've got what I've got. Right, we've got this black element, back tiled piece going there. So this is okay. And then that's going like that. So this is what we've got so far. Again, it's quite. It looks as if there's two sides we're building. So there's a little bit of a kind of variance in the what we're building, if you know what I mean. It'll make sense. 137 to 138. Right. That's a 4. Right, need a 4. There's a 4. Got it. Right, let's go in there. Then we get this. And then we've got, yeah, what interesting components. It's quite a unique element at the back of the Countach. It's very sort of, it's the shape of the rear lights and stuff, and the shape of the back. It's very unique. So they're obviously working on different. No, that goes there actually. So they've got different elements, and then this black. So it's a white tile with a black printed element on it, which again is quite good because it means that you don't have any like printed elements. Then that's going on there. Then we've got big piece here going over there, which is quite nice. Then we've got a little tile piece there. There we go. Oh, in fact, that's not even the rear, this is the side. So this part here is going in, basically looks as if it's going in here. So it's kind of going over the, okay, let's see, that's nice. It's quite a nice satisfying fit. So yeah, that's the rear end of this is where the rear tyre's obviously going to go. I thought we were building this bit at the back, but we're not, we're building the side. 139 to 140. Go squaring them up. Right, this little white piece goes there, so it is a bit of a, it's not a symmetrical build, which could probably catch people out, to be honest. Like Let's go on there. Right, now we've got this part. So we've got the long part, and then we've got a shorter part. So it looks as if they should both be the same. Oh, you son of a gun. Dirty son of a gun. Oh. Right, get that there. Oh, get in there. And then that goes like so. Yeah, quite a good... I think these builds are really good. As I say, this kit is... I think it's £110 on Argos, which is a UK-based shop. But a really good price on it. It's a really good good little kit. That, in fact, the two together, the Porsche and this, like side by side, two iconic cars in their time. Really good to have. I mean, I know a lot of people maybe don't like car builds. You know, sometimes you get a lot of people that will tune in for the Star Wars stuff, but then they don't tune in for, you know, other builds, which is, you know, that is what it is. As the guy in Honest Places says. It is what it is. Right, this part's nice because this really covers this, and it really brings it into this part. Capsulates that part there, and it really just finishes it off. And then this part is going in here. So again, it's actually really quite nice. It fits in just where the door is. Oh no, right, yep, yep. I should have held on there. This door, because, yeah, this door actually comes up. So it's got like a bit of a double open. Just to get this part back on here, knocked off. Right, let's get this part in. So it goes in there. It's because you need to hold it. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Move. Come on now. That's it. I was doing like that, and you weren't smirking, and I thought you maybe did.
No, I'm into the legislative.
She's completely absorbed. She's deep in the matrix.
Hi, I'm just at the legislation and things. And it will be sent.
We're not,
French, another thing.
we're not that busy anyway in chat. Chat's quite quiet.
She's been quite good, hasn't she?
Yeah.
If it had been quite a lot, I would have been able to jump in and out. Oh, my back. I could do a wee massage. Oh, right. Nearly finished.
146. So this is going to be the roof. So these parts are going together really quite quick here. Right, we now have got white tiles. These are good because these are the glossy white tiles. Sometimes, if they're any bigger than this, sometimes they can be a little bit sort of... have I got the right... Oh right, I see. I've done that part wrong. Sometimes if they're slightly bigger than this, they can be slightly not shiny. Like on the top of the Aston Martin's got a non-shiny part. There we go. Right, little clips here. So these clips are going in. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Right, they're going in. Right, so we've got these parts are going in. So the actual clip part, and then the clip is then going in here. That's it. So there we go. Then this attaches like so. So this is going. Oh, I caught that. I didn't clip that in right, I don't think. There we go, that's it. Right, so these are going in. This is going in here. This is quite good actually, because that is going on top, and then these parts clip into the parts we put the side firewalls of the engine here. That's quite a nice solid attachment. I like that. Right, 148. Right, we're now building like a little side piece here. Let's go in there. We've got a little grill piece, which the grills are facing long ways. Black, 1x2 black, 1x2 black, double stacked. Got this little piece. You son of a gun! I had it, I almost caught it. God damn you. And that's going there. And then we've got little tile pieces on top. So we've got basics facing this way. Oh, where did that go? Oh, come on, you. Way! Right, that is going. Ah, see. There's a little clip element in here, so it's going to cover this little part here. There's a little clip here, so I imagine that that's going to go in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's quite satisfying. So you can see there's a little window. It's like a very dark colour window, which is quite a nice little piece to put in there. So we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to build that the way that it's represented, obviously. Oh, gee whiz. Gee whiz, Batman. Quite a nice little piece. I might get Anya to put this piece. If you
want me to come round?
Just to put this piece. It's a wee satisfying build piece.
Do you know we've still got to do the wee bit?
Oh yeah, it's still good to put in. Do you know where I put it? I put it in one of those blocks.
Yeah, just when I noticed it, I thought we'll maybe do a wee.
Right, look, so.
Gosh, you're getting on with it, Dylan, aren't you?
Right, so we're going in here. So that little clip, see how there's
You
a
get
clip?
it.
So it goes
Get
in
it lined up
like
for
this.
me, darling.
Oh no, hold on,
No.
wait. It's like there.
Oh.
It's right there. Ah, it's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you get the wee grill piece, see it just
That's
here?
quite nice. Gosh, that's quite good. What is it? What is a Lamborghini?
Lamborghini Countach.
Mm-hmm.
You see like the doors,
Aye.
but there's like a double cant. See how
Oh yeah,
that springs up?
that's quite nice, isn't it?
So the
I'll
door's
keep
going to
it.
come down and then it's going to spring in like that.
But that is a Lamborghini door opens like that, doesn't
It's
it?
a scissor door. I thought it was a gull wings like that. It's like a
yeah,
wing, but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a scissor. There you go. So Anya's inputted. Do you want to go and put that brick on there now? While you're up on your feet. So,
Excuse
so
me, everybody.
So I'm just going to go and... Oh look. So that's the wee Lamborghini part. Look,
Oh, that's
so I
nice.
got a
It's
spare.
cute, isn't it?
Right, what have I done with that piece? No, I said to you, I went, Anya, remember where I put that piece with?
I know, but you're asking me. I could.
Do you know what? I think I put it in one of these tile separators.
Average 101 things to remember.
101 Dalmatians. What is going on here?
Breakfast.
Do you know what's under? Where is it? Where is it? Right, I don't know what have I done with it. I remember putting it on a brick separator. I thought I put it at the bottom. Right.
Finish your build first,
Aye.
darling, because and then you'll be able to.
I don't know.
Love you very much. My feet are freezing, by the way, darling.
Oh, there, no, here it is.
Here it is. Oh, good.
Look, I put it on top of that. My wee VIP. So we're just gonna go and put this on the wave. So it's always like I like to put pieces on together.
really finish this.
Just that, see, I can remember, I think I said to Anya, I put that on the VIP
You did, but I
box.
couldn't remember.
Right, I'm back. So that's us. We have integrated the little piece that we had.
That's it. My wee favourite thing.
So it's like every build we do, that's how I got Anya to put this little piece in this. There's a few builds that she hasn't put stuff in, but that's just because.
I have not.
So, bag 8.
Big 8.
Hill Baguetti. I've caught it. Oh, you son of a... I did have it. I did have it. Right, I'm back. Oh. Right, I think we've still got another 3. Probably actually end it after this bag. Because it's quite a big build and I'm not going to get it finished. Still quite a lot. Is it enough for another stream? Right, tap that down, open the bag. Squeeze it, make sure that we've got all the parts. So it doesn't actually show us what we're building, so we must be building. Sometimes it tells you if you're building like a set element. Oh, a nice little Lamborghini tile, so it must be perhaps the front. Right, what have we got? 8 elements, so we're building a part here in the front. Let's get this over a little bit. So I see a nice little Lamborghini printed tile there with a badge. So we're building this little part here in front of the console. So we've got all these little kind of nice wine coloured elements. Right, how is that? So it's roughly here, I'd imagine. And then just going all along right to the end. Oh, do you know what it's at? Right, I've got it. It's not there. That wasn't really making sense. It's, yeah, I've got it now. It's there, and then we're continuing the other side of this. Here, that's it. I know that just really didn't make sense. Right, so we're going to there, I believe. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Right, now we have. Right, so what we got? Little 3. Right, there we go. So that is hinging up. Is there a block? Yeah, there is. There's actually a couple across here, I've just noticed. So we've got 2 here. And there. Now, do we have one? Nah, we don't. That should be it. And then that's going to cross. I guess there's going to be 2 little parts at the side. And then they're filled up by this and that. There we go. Right, over the page, 151 to 152, and it's step 236. Right, what have we got here? Oh, so we've got some... I've actually got a printed tile here. Ah, there it is. That's quite nice. So, I think the thing I like about these kits, they've got this, which... That's a really nice print. And you've actually got the Lamborghini badge. I mean, it's not... obviously, if you look at the details, it's not... I mean, it's got details in it, but you can see it's got the little emblem, Lamborghini emblem at the base. If I get it in focus, I'll maybe hold this to see if it is in focus. And there's a wee bit of delay in my stream, so I could be here for... It'll probably look as if I'm here for a while. There it is. So you can see that they've actually got that print in there, which is really quite nice, of the dash. Right, now we've... Oh, this is quite nice. Yeah, so we've got some really nice little pieces going on here. So there, we've got some kind of ridge work. So one with the little groove in it. And then we've got a burgundy piece going over the dash. And then we've got this. That's quite nice. $154. Ooh. So we've got these tile pieces, and this is going to basically finish off the dash. That's actually really quite nice because you've got that overhang of the dash, but then they've incorporated... Oh, I keep bashing these doors. It's because I keep shoving my finger in, and it creates that. That's really nice. So the actual console there is really good. Right, we're now building a little piece in the front here for possibly it's going to be the boot, I'd imagine, potentially. So, where is that? That's just in front there. That's just in front of the steering rack. And then we've got two of these little elements here. Just there. There we go. 156, 240 we're on. Right. Is that little... No, it will be the parts. So it's going like that. Going like that. Then we've got a puck, a flat puck. It doesn't have a stud on it. Then we've got a stud element going, which is probably just grey, I think it is. Yeah. And then we've got a puck element on top of that. Right, that is going just in there. Oh, no, oh that, right, got it. It's going that way. Right, sorry. Right, it's just going in there. And I imagine we're going to be doing the same on the other side, so get that with that. Do 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 do. Oh. And then that's going in like that. Quite a nice little piece that. So it's just fitting in. Oh, if I put that round the wrong way? Yeah, no, that's right. There we go. So just the little parts at the front there. $158. Right, two little pieces, just basically black. These parts, and they're just going in the front like there. There we go. Right, this part's going on here, so it's going in the front, and then we've got the little angle pieces. Is it yeah, it's these little parts. Ah, that's nice. That is nice. So that little piece we just put on catches that. It's good, good, good. Hi Dave. You've been on 2 hours, and I tell you one thing, we've got 3 bags left. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish this bag, and then I'm gonna call it a day for this part because it's quite a lot in this. It's not. Anya's through. She's on the toilet. And I know I probably don't need to tell you but that's what she is. But she's through there at the moment. But yeah, it's quite a lot to it. So this is a 2x. Let's grab the other part. When she comes back in, Dave, I'll say that you're there. Yeah, she came down yesterday. Right. Oh, see, these are the lights, which is quite nice. So we're building up. We'll build this side here first, I think. So we have got a little grey part here. Right, so this part's at the bottom. That's silver, is it? Yeah, it's silver. Then we've got an amber. And then white. And that is clipping in just... Is that? Oh, no, it's not. Ah, right. Ah, right. Yeah, so that's clipping in here. I don't know what I was thinking there. So that's going in like that. And then that's going just right in there. So your classic little piece. Get this, get that, fit that. Little silver. And then it's clear inside, amber outside. There we go, and then that's going to go just right in there. There we go, there's a little whites in. Your old classic Lamborghini. $162. Right, so this isn't a 2 build, is it? No. Right, black underneath. So we've got a white. Get this part overhanging. Oh. Then we've got a little white tile piece. Yeah, Dave, I think she's on the phone actually. I think somebody's phoned her, I don't know who, but somebody has phoned, so she could be there a while. She is one of these. I'm very quick when it comes to the toilet. I'm very much on a kind of military time. I'm on bomb run time, so I'm in. Bomb bay doors open, basically out. Ripple. Job done. Go away. Analyze the devastation afterwards. I don't need to do reconnaissance. I get the hell out of Dodge. But that's a guy. I think I speak on behalf of most adult men. Yeah, you basically I just open those doors and go. I don't really hang about. There we go. So we're building this little part here, which I think is going to be probably the front. So again, we've got a little tile piece going across there. Yeah, but she has to say she's on the phone, so she could be a while, Dave. Hope you're sitting down and you get a cup of tea brewing. Cup of tea. Right, we're turning that round, so we're in this little area here, so we've got these little pieces. So that one's gonna go. Oh, now where? Ah. How have they got this? It's there. Right, that's going there, got it. And then we've got another one, and another one. It's not that one, but this one. That's quite nice. You know, two of those together creates that little part, and then we've got a little angled. Oh, that's quite nice actually. So, get that kind of thing going on. And I need that page separator. Got a big chunk of pages there. 163, 164. Right, this is going on here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. And just in there. So it looks like we're going to be doing the same on the other side. So again, same build. It's the old double whammer. Little 2x tile, there we go. That's going in the middle. There we go. 166. Yeah, so I'll do this bag. Yeah, we made a nice coffee. I make a good coffee. Right, so that cross piece is going this side, and then we've got that little half piece going there. Right, now we've got tile there, two of these bad boys there. Right, now we're turning it this way. And then these little segments, I think we've got this one going there. The other one going there. Nice. And then we've got that little half there. And I've got a little tile piece somewhere. There. That's lovely. Then that part is going right in the opposite side. There. There we go. So the two upper parts fitted. 168. Right, got some nice kind of bracing elements. That's going in there. So that's going to tie that in, which is really nice. There we go. Make sure that that's in. Yep. Then we have got, so we've got the big part here. We've got these two tile pieces, which I think are just going up there, there, and there. And then this big part, I think just covering there. Yeah, that's it. Quite nice. Oh, I keep absolutely murdering that door, by the way. I'm surprised it's still on. So you get the classic cut out part of the door. I think the door handle's in here. Never really had a Lamborghini in real life, so I don't know. Right. A little kind of greebly part build here. Quite a few little parts on here. It's like another part at the bottom of that, yeah. And then a little tile piece on top facing this way. And then that sits just in this little part there. And then we're going to be doing the same, so we've got this onto that. Then we've got a part covering, which is there. And then we've got part over, part under. And then again, we've got that little piece going up top, going that way. And then that goes just in there. So we just put these little parts in the corner here. Now we're putting, quite nice, so we're going to be putting this little corner piece, which is going to be quite nice because that is going to basically go there and then it's going to lock that in. So it's quite nice because it links this part to this part here, this whole kind of chassis, the old chassis. Again, oh, that was a disaster. That pinged up, and I've got two pieces in the floor, I think. Right, this could be trouble, guys. This could be absolute trouble. Right, I'm going to maybe try and retrieve the part that went forward. Yep, right, got that part's recovered. I think I've got two parts that have went in the floor. Got that. Now the worst thing is, oh, this is bad. This is bad. Do you know what I've got there? I've got a, I don't even know if that's a piece. It's a black tile. Right, where's the other part? This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Because there was two parts went there. Right. I think I'm missing. Well, I'm not missing, but I think it's a part that's underneath here. So let's see. That part goes there, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh. I might have to get the what? Do you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to have to get the brush. Oh, this is not good. Right, let's have a little supermarket sweep. Right. This is where you don't want to incorporate a bit of toast into your build. Right, where the hell is this part went to? Right. Oh, got it. Right, cool. It actually went under the fridge because I felt it when it came out. It kind of went towards the fridge. Right, got it. Swept up the floor a little bit, which is always it's always handy. Now, I don't know if that black piece, whether that's just off another build. I don't really know, so I'm going to try and do this. It's quite a difficult process because I've got it with, it's going to 2 points and it's such a small part. That's it, got it. Right, that's that little part done. 172. Oh, nice. We've got some archways going in, so got a long and a short. So there's the 2 short, there's the long. So the long is going this side. So we're going in. Oh, don't know what that was. Something just went. And then we've got the little piece. Oh god, should I just pick some of these pieces up? Oh, this is, it's not fiddly, you've just got to get it. That's it. So there's the archway. Maybe we're going to do this one while it's down. Yeah, well, that's a lot easier. Because you're trying to manhandle the well, not manhandle it, but you're trying to hold it. There we go. Right, that's it. That's those pieces in. Right, we now have... So we've just put quite a few of these on top of our grey piece. Right, we have this tile pieces here, so we've got... Yeah, I think we're going in the middle. Right, we've got the black part there, so we've got 3 normal tiles, which are these ones. Then we've got this black printed, which is quite nice. We've got some printed tiles. There's the other one. So you get that. 174. Little parts at the end. Then we've got parts going, so we're covering these that way. There's a Lamborghini tile here, which is going to be quite nice to put on. In fact, the Lamborghini tile's going here, so we'll get these parts. So this is quite a nice... Excuse me. Ah, right, sorry. Right, that's going over. That's going that way, right. And then we've got that part there. And then we've got a really nice Lamborghini tile, which has actually got Lamborghini legible printed just there. Really quite nice. And that is going... How is this fitting actually? Oh, I've put that the wrong way actually. No. Yeah. Oh, that's going that way, sorry. Yeah, I've done those pieces round the wrong way. So they're going round. They're going that way. Right. Ah, jeez. Oh, we've got some... Hold on. Right. Yeah. Right. How am I doing this here? It's quite a... Right. So we've got these little clear parts going in here. Ah, they're going... Right, so they're sitting up. Oh my goodness. So they are going... So these are facing out the way. Right, there. Ah. Am I missing it? Right, I'm missing There must have been another part on the 4. Because I'm missing. Yeah, that makes right. Yeah. So I think I've got a grey. So there was another part went down. I think I'm missing that grey. Funny enough, I've got a what?
That's it all, right?
No, the parts fell, but I thought I'd
What
got.
about that bit?
No, that's from my winning Falcon.
Okay.
I've got a grey piece, but it's not. Yeah.
Fall on the floor.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm saying it is, but I've been down, but. Right, I'm going to go down the floor just to check because I'm definitely missing this grey piece, which. Oh, hold on. You got him. That also went near the fridge. Holy baloney. Oh, it's been an interesting build so far with parts flying everywhere. Right. So that is going to go in like so. Then that. By the way, Dave says hi.
Hi, Dave.
And Dave also asked, is Anya making her will? Because you were in the toilet for... I say she was on the phone.
No, I was.
Do you feel better for that, Anya?
I do, and I was paying and moving money from my accounts to get my bills paid.
If I need to pay the council tax, which is always good. Right, so this part, I think is just going to bolt on here. Yeah. So I'm going to have to kind of get it up here a little bit. And then... Oh, it's quite a nice part of the build. So there we go. There's the front element of the Lamborghini Countach with very nice little printed Lamborghini tile. And that is going to conclude bag number 8. And I'm going to finish the build here because I've actually been on, I think Dave says I've been on over 2 hours.
Have you?
Jeez,
so I've been doing this for 2 hours then.
So I'm basically going to finish the build at this point. We're pretty good. We've done front and back a little bit. Again, you see that the doors open. The doors have got like a very interesting hinge element. So there's the doors up. Really nice interior. So when the doors go down like that, look, they actually... I might work on these. There's a little rubber bands. And I think what happens is when you do this, when you put the doors down, they're actually going to go like that and maybe, I don't know, maybe walk in. But you see the rear end is coming along. And then we've got the front element here. That little stocky car. I think it's a 4-wheel drive actually. A Lamborghini. And we've got some nice printed details in the steering wheel area, which is very nice. So there we go. Yeah, that's really looking nice. But yeah, there's another 3 bags to go. I mean, there's a good hour and a bit build still to go. Yeah, it's really got some nice detail. This little front element here, you can see that you've got the lights. We've got the little lights in here. So it's going to slope up here. In fact, they look as if they're quite low, but I imagine, yeah, it's the way that it is in the model there. Yeah, I'm just looking at these pieces just to see if they're going to fit. I think there's there might be a bit of a little gap in the back of the lights here. And there's the engine detail as well. The engine detail is quite nice. As you can see, we've got some really good looking detail in the back there. But yeah, I don't know see this door, I'm surprised this door is still attached. I keep pressing it in because it's a scissor type door. yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. But there we go. But anyway, guys and girls, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get this book. I got my number off it, so. But you can see the back there, the Countach. It's really, really nice. It's got the little grill system. Little bare grills. But if I open it, I've got my number off it, so I've got my 20 points. So you can see that. Oh, there's a little tile there just came out. I don't need it. It's a spare. But yeah, really nice looking car. It's like an iconic car basically. That and the Porsche 911. So what I'll do is when I finish this, I'll put the two together. So I'll have the Porsche and the Lamborghini Countach. And because they're both white, and because they've actually got the same colour interior, I think they've got the same colour interior, they're really going to be a really nice set together. Maybe it'd be quite nice if they did like the Ferrari Testarossa, or some kind of Ferrari in this colour. You can imagine having a white Ferrari. So you'd have the Lamborghini, the Ferrari and the Porsche. But anyway folks, can that fit in there without... Yeah, it actually does fit in there. Right, wait till I'll turn this camera around. I don't know why I had to do a clap there. I actually did a video the other day. It didn't go, it was copyrighted. I did the Mandalorian and I did a 20% battery, so probably actually quite good that I'll stop streaming soon. I watched the Mandalorian. I did a talk through the scene when Luke Skywalker comes in. In fact, we watched that last night, me and Anya.
We did.
But I did like a talk through of it, and just basically wanted to kind of, I had it quite low in the background, and I had an in picture view of the actual program, but it got copyright banned. Or it got copyrighted, so I couldn't upload it. But I couldn't make it live. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so that happened. So I'm just going to get the Falcon back in here. What's going on here? So the Falcon is just going to go in. Sorry for the mic noises. So she's going to go back in here. It just keeps her off the floor. So that's going to be tomorrow's build, obviously Falcon Friday at 3 PM. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Do you know, I think these car builds, especially with this type, is really, really good. The detail on it's just amazing. As I say, the Porsche Turbo that I did, I don't even know if I'm ever going to put it into the Carrera, the Targa version. I think I'm just going to keep it as a Turbo. I think it looks better. So I've got spare parts for that. Actually, there's a part for the 911 Turbo in the Millennium Falcon. There's a little part this side that I put a little brick because there's a little bit of a gap. So that's a little modification that I've done. But yeah. Anyway, folks, thanks for everybody that came in. So I'll just maybe do a little. Roman Bricks was in straight off the bat. He had some troubles with his internet. I was going to pick that set, but eventually gave up as the budget did not allow. However, I got the Speed Champions version. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I got this set. I mean, Roman Bricks probably isn't here now. I actually didn't really see that comment. But yeah, I got that set really, really cheap. I say cheap, but I got a lot of money off it basically. In fact, the Porsche and the Lamborghini together, you probably would have been £50 change from buying one set, either the Lamborghini and the Porsche. So I got the two sets for about another 50 quid. So if you look at it, I bought one full price and got one full at 50 quid. If you look at it that way. But yeah, and A&J Poke Open was in. He's doing the Mazda. Spear and Goes came in, obviously. The legend.
The legend, that is Steve.
But yeah, but I'll probably be back on tomorrow, 100% the Falcon build. Don't know whether I'll be on in between then. I've got some options probably tomorrow morning, maybe, or whatever. We'll see. But anyway, folks, I'll get the little finger of death. I'll get the end stream button up so it's ready to shoot. But yeah, I might even watch a wee episode of Boba Fett, the Book of Boba.
Book of Boba, we'll watch that.
Because I think we're in season 3 of The Mandalorian. Well, I've watched all the series, but Anya hasn't.
No.
So she's got season 3 to watch. And then there's also the Book of Boba, which is Boba Fett, which is quite good because The Mandalorian ties Boba Fett into their story, but you've also got the separate. So it's really good. There's a lot of really good Star Wars documentaries, mini-series, which I always think are good. I watched, funny enough, I watched Skeleton Crew, aimed obviously more at children. It's children that are in it, and it's obviously made for that kind of genre. It's watchable, but it's not as good, I don't think. Anya added to the bog of Boba. You were the toilet, the bog of Boba. I think Anya's got the digestion of a sarlacc. 1,000-year digestion.
No, I just try to eat healthily as much as I can.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's good. But anyway, folks, cheers, Dave. Cheers for the humour. It's always good to have somebody that's got a bit of humour like us. But you take care, my friend, and I'll see you probably tomorrow at some point if you're on. But yeah, watch this space. I'll maybe try and upload, if I'm going to be streaming, I'll maybe like a couple hours advance notice that I'm maybe streaming. I'll put up a little, preview stream type thing. Anyway, you too, Dave. Thanks for the kisses. I'll pass them on to Anya.
Oh, and back.
But yeah, anyway, see you later, guys and girls. And Dave. Cheers, buddy. See you later. We'll be on soon. Be on tomorrow. Catch you later.